Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time to my channel, hi, my name is Sarah. Today we're talking about the Disney collection from Colourpop, specifically DisneyVillains, which is my favorite of the bunch. I didn't get the Disney Princesses collection from Colourpop. I picked this one as soon as it dropped. Stupid story, little funny story behind it. I picked it up, the PR package. 3 days later found out that I could not receive it because I'm international rather than in the US. And then ordered the entire package once again, just without the PR. So basically every little single set. And I got it. I actually really love how this makeup turned out today. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, obviously, because I've never played with this collection before. But I absolutely love it. I love how dark and vampy and just amazing it is. And I can't wait to get into it. Oh yeah, so today's video is about the Colourpop collection. Shocker there! So this is one of their biggest launched collections. Besides the Disney Princess, this is like insane. Like, the PR package is $249. I'm just looking at my screen down here. But this starts off. Y'all ready for this? So you've got Jelly Much Shadows. You've got ultra glossy lips. You've got Super Shock highlighters, and then actual lipsticks, whether that be either creme formula or a matte formula. So for Jelly Much eyeshadows, you have Cursed.
This antique gold is literally magic.
Just Your Voice.
Sing for this electric blue with a purple duochrome flip.
Perfectly Wretched.
Name Your Price with this pinky icy taupe with a multicolored glitter.
Not Today.
You'll need a little bit more time for this jade green with a multicolored glitter. I Own You. You won't forget this one teensy weensy little tiny coral red shadow with an orange duochrome flip. Spindle. No need to wait until your birthday for this cool tone lavender with a champagne gold flip.
Each of the Jelly Much shadows retail for $8 each. For the highlighters, you have Mistress of All Evil.
You can never defeat this icy champagne. You idiots! You fools! You imbeciles! You'll be riding off the rails in this pale peach with a coppery flip and flecks of silver. Meet me on the other side. We got voodoo, we got hoodoo, we got this peachy gold.
Everybody's got a weakness.
We have a feeling that yours is this peach with a hot pink flip.
Fairest of All.
No need to ask the mirror when you're wearing the champagne gold.
Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Can you pay the price for this opalescent lavender?
For the ultra glossy lip, you have
My Pet, this cool tone icy lavender with hot pink duochrome flip will set you to stone.
Bad Apple.
Have a bite of this deep cranberry.
Shadow Man.
Are you ready for this duochrome crimson with a gold green flip?
Sad But True.
Just sign the scroll for this opalescent blue. Puppies! You'll need not one, but 101 of these see-through glosses with flecks of gold.
Hot-Headed.
Go from cool, calm, and collected to this duochrome bronzy orange with a hot pink flip.
Each of the ultra glossy lips are $7 each. For the lipsticks, all of them have been named after their said character. So Ursula, Cruella, Dr. Facilier, Hades, and Maleficent. All of the Super Shock highlighters are $10 each. Then you've got the bundle deals. So not only are there the bundle deals, the misunderstood luxe lipstick bundles, you have the entire lipstick bundle, which is going to have all lipsticks, which are 6 of them, for $48, which is no savings at all. It's just the bundle format. You've also got the Disney Villains collection, which is the entire collection minus the PR box, which is what I end up getting. That is $200 instead of $236, which it would have retailed for, which includes all of the collection plus, oh, right, the palette. All of the collection plus the palette. The palette is the misunderstood palette, which retails for $22. Don't mind the glitter on my arm, it will not come off. Shocker there. Ooh, damn. Ugh. Damn. Usually they have them either at like 16 or 18, and then if they have them at 18 they include a mirror, but this is 22, but it's probably because, of course, it's Disney. So Disney always spikes, they always spike up the prices a little bit because it's Disney and people are willing to pay. There's also the Glitterly Obsessed, which retail for $8 each, and you have Do I Look Like I Care?
Boo-hoo, this multi-dimensional silver with a coppery rose gold flip will get you all the attention.
And Anomaly.
We find it a bit odd that this vibrant teal with multicolored glitters isn't in your cart.
Or you have the Disney Villains PR collection, which is going to be $249. All of these, as I'm making this video, are still available. They've been available for a very, very long time. But everybody got really excited about them, so I don't know why they're still available, but it's a blessing, not a curse. No pun intended. Now, in all of that, through all of that, you still get another couple of collections if you want to purchase those instead. Buy their collection. So it's going to be one lipstick, whether that's creme or cream or matte, one of the ultra glossy lips, and then one of the Super Shock highlighters. So you've got Dr. Facilier collection. Cruella collection. Hades collection. Ursula collection. And the Evil Queen collection. Maleficent collection. These each retail for $25. As I said, this was literally the biggest collection I've ever seen from Colourpop since I started buying Colourpop years and years and years ago. So let's get to talking. So for one, you've got the Misunderstood palette, which I think is one of their coolest packagings ever. Then you open it up and damn. So you haven't got quite that many mattes. You have 101 or 101, like 101 Dalmatians. You have the Fates. You have No Spots, Devious, and Tragic. So you have 5 matte shades to work with. Then for the satins, boy oh boy do you have a lot. These are going to be like glitter or satin formula, but not pressed glitters. So you've got Mongrels, Diablo, Underworld, Pain and Panic, one of my favorite names. Not exactly one of my favorite shadows, but one of my favorite names. You have Forest of Thorns, Flotsam, Sing, Jetsam, and Facile. The last one is going to be Revenge, which I have almost all over my lid. I have it as a topper rather than an actual shadow. It is more of, I would say, like a topper rather than anything else because it doesn't have much to the pigmentation, but it does have the white slash black like glitter tones in them, and that's what I wanted on my lid today. I would say my favorite shadows in this palette, not name-wise, actually my favorite shadows is going to be the Faith, Revenge, Diablo, and probably 101, just because it's a matte black and I love me some matte blacks. They help to darken any color and I use that as my base for my lid. And maybe actually Sing as well, but that's As for the names of these, I absolutely love them. The majority of them obviously are like a play on words. Like 101 and No Spots go together because they're black and white. No Spots for Dalmatians obviously is just white, and then 101 is black. Besides that though, I mean, they're clever little names, but onto the lipsticks. I absolutely, oh, you can probably barely hear me. I absolutely love these components that it comes in. It basically just ties everything together with each little symbol that it has on it. These are all of just their specific names. I will say with these, I wasn't expecting all of the colors that Colourpop provided to us. Like, for example, Hades is a cream nude, and I really wouldn't have expected it to be that. I mean, I guess they're trying to make it more wearable for regular people just to wear on the daily. I mean, granted, wearable by definition. If you're wearing it, by definition, it is wearable. Hades I would have expected to either be a piercing red, like when he's angry, or kind of more like maybe even a true red blue, so it ties in the blue and the reds together. Evil Queen though is almost perfect. It's almost like a purpley toned red. Cruella is absolutely spot on with its orange red tones. Dr. Facilier, I'm gonna be honest, I have never seen The Princess and the Frog. I know that's where he comes from because I've been watching some of these Colourpop videos, but I have no idea. I've never watched it. I don't know what kind of character he is. Obviously he's a villain, but like I don't know beyond that. But he is a nude, kind of like a pinky beigey tone nude. Ursula is purple, which is probably pretty spot on. It's either purple or I would expect almost like a blue tone purple, but purple nonetheless. Like, is it supposed to look like this? Or is it just because it's Ursula that it's like... Ursula is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And then lastly, Maleficent, which is going to be like almost a pinky purple. So with these you have some mattes and some creams, but I'm not really a big fan of Colourpop's mattes. I'm wearing a matte, so I mean I should be a fan of it, but I'm not the biggest fan of their mattes. I find them too drying, and I'm probably going to take this off pretty soon because my lips are a little bit on the drier side of life, and well, don't be adding dry to dry. Next up, let's talk glosses. These are within the same ballpark as what I expected from the lipsticks. So we've got Bad Apple, which is probably almost the exact color that I'd expect it to be, maybe a little bit more on the red tone, but I mean, it is a beautiful color. It has a shift of gold in it. Then you've got Shadow Man, which I am so happy that they picked this shade, although I probably consider this to be Bad Apple rather than what is actually Bad Apple, but either way, both of them are absolutely beautiful shades. I do like Bad Apple a little bit more though. Then we have Hot Headed, which I understand it matches with the Hades lipstick, but again, I would expect something a little bit different from a Hades part of the collection. This is more like a silvery type gold tone, and it's just, I don't know, wouldn't expect it, you know? Ursula is purple, which is probably pretty spot on. It's either purple or I would expect almost like a blue tone purple. Next is Puppies! And I say it like that, and I'm so sorry if you're wearing headphones, but I say it like that because it has 3 exclamation marks. This is a true Cruella de Vil color. Whether it's black or it's white, it's almost mixed together and it makes a silver. This is almost like a beigey tone silver, but it has so many sparkles, which really brings to light how much, like, not glitter, but like her pearlescent finish to it. My Pet, which is an absolutely beautiful silver. It has silver particles in it, and it looks a lot more silver than it actually is, obviously, because it's combined into one little container rather than when you actually disperse it onto whatever surface you're putting it on. But it's mainly like a clear gloss with quite a bunch of glitter in it. And then I'm going to be saying the same thing about Sad But True, which is basically just a slightly iridescent gloss, but I mean, of all of them, I would say Bad Apple and Shadow Man are my favorite, and then my next in line would probably be Puppies! Again, sorry if you have headphones in. The highlighters. Princesses collection, but I didn't get that one, so I didn't talk about it on my channel. But these guys, I'm just looking at it now on my legs, and they are absolutely beautiful. Cruella de Vil, like, how they did these, I am going to be keeping the actual original packaging, like that it comes in like the cardboard packaging, and obviously the product packaging. I know I just did a declutter on my channel with a bunch of complexion enhancing things, but I am definitely keeping all of these because it is basically a collector's item. I mean, granted, they've all been used, but still, these are freaking cool. I would say my 2 favorite shades are going to be Ursula, which is a basically like a pinky purple tone, and Cruella, which is a white yellow tone. I think Hades, the Evil Queen, Dr. Facilier, and Maleficent are all far too dark for my complexion, as you will have seen. So I probably won't get around to wearing those any more than I already have. But I would say most of those suit anywhere from a medium to darker skin tone rather than me, who's incredibly fair. I would say the fairest of them all. The fairest of them all. Next up are the Jelly Mutt shadows. I love this formula from Colourpop. Hands down, one of my favorite formulas. I don't like how they go so bad because they have such a high water content in them that they tend not to last super long. Like, I have some in my drawer right now that I will be decluttering, but I have some in my drawer right now that are pretty sticky. They are no longer a jelly consistency. They're more dried out. They do work still, but I doubt they'll be working for that much longer. But with these guys, I would say my favorite of these guys, it's actually really hard to choose because I really like them all, but I would say probably Cursed, I Own You, and Not Today. Not that I have anything against Perfectly Wretched or Spindle, but these guys are my favorite. Spindle's also up there a little bit, but not as much. And Just Your Voice, of course. Almost forgot that over there. Just Your Voice is probably my favorite. And lastly, now these guys are marketed as a body glitter. So you guys can totally use these as a body glitter. It's perfect for festival season that's just coming up now. These are not meant for your eyes. Neither are pressed pigments. As I will be saying in the tutorial as well for this look, because I did film it obviously, these guys are marketed as body glitter specifically. They do say on the site, and they have prefaced this, that they are not eye safe. These are not meant to go on your any part of your eye, basically. But your body is your own. You can do whatever the fluff you want with it. So I use these on my inner corner over a couple other products, which you will see. But your body, your choice, do what you want with it. But bear the consequences if these do get in your eye. I've never gotten these in my eye, but be aware. There are consequences if they do get in your eye. I don't know what those are. They might cut your eye up a little bit. Not going into the graphic details, but I use these on my eyes. I find that they work for me, but as I said, everybody's different. Your body, your choice. Do what you want, girl. Do what you want. First, I'm coming in with Tragic as my transition color. That apparently still has blue on it. That's fine. Still has a blue on it from when you did this side. Don't worry about it because we're adding the blue in later anyways. So... next up, the Fates. Putting that, as you can see, literally all over everything. Starting with the crease though. Back in with that transition shade called Tragic. I actually ended up mixing No Spots and Tragic together. Oh my god, you are so aggressive. And probably about 30 years later, when you're finally done blending in the blue, continue on with more blue in the crease. Then I'm coming in with 101, aka 101 Dalmatians, which is black. Planting that all over my lid. Then blending those together. Going in with Revenge on my finger, I'm dabbing that again on my eyelid. Then with any black liner, just line your waterline and then blend it out with some more Fates. Then over top of the blue we just placed under the eye, I'm going to be adding Just Your Voice in with a small brush. On the inner corner, I am adding Cursed. You can definitely just as well leave it like this, but I'm going to be adding Diablo over top. It makes it more intense, plus it just sets it down a little bit better. Now, I know this looks completely different, and that is because we have used this as kind of like a base. So if light does catch it on a little bit of a different angle, you can see some of the yellow through this, which I find super cool, and I am all about that. For the glitter portion, I'm going to be using Anomaly. Now, please be aware that these glitters, these glitterily obsessed body glitters, are not registered as eye safe. I'm not going to tell you not to use them. Colourpop tells you not to use them on your immediate eye area, which is basically just going to be all right here. But granted, red eyeshadows or pressed pigments aren't going to be eye safe, but we all use them on our eyes. Just use them to your discretion. I'm not telling you to use them. I'm telling you that I'm using them. Your discretion, your body, you can do what you want with it. I love how this looks though, so I'm also just going to be finishing this look off with some mascara on my top lashes, and then Colourpop's Blew Ya Mind on the bottom. But this is it. I actually thought this would be quite a bit of a longer video, although I am kind of rushing a little bit because I am on my way to work. But that is it for today's video, and I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.